Oh, Summer, you're gonna stay in the video with us? Okay. Hi, yarn friends. Welcome back to the Fiber and Fables podcast. My name is Jess. You can call me Fiber or Fables. I go by both. So today is a little WIP update and future WIPs that I wanted to talk about. So we have 3 finished WIPs. I did finish the Icelandic headband for my sister-in-law. I still have to block it, but we're not seeing her until after Christmas, so I have a little bit of time. I like to block a couple of things at the same time. So finished. It looks really, really cute, and it fits. So I think she has a smaller head than me, so it'll fit her a little bit better. So I also finished the hood scarf, the cable hood scarf. It is so beautiful. I really enjoyed doing this project. I definitely would make it again. Thinking maybe I would do it in more like a summery color, and I probably wouldn't do the extended increases. So I spoke about in my last video in the vlog that I wanted to maybe do like a closure, because you see, like, I don't really want to stretch it to where I'd have to like tie a knot. I'd have to like tuck it in, but I just have a lot of hair. So I was thinking, I did pick this up at M&J Trimmings when I went to the city earlier this week. So I was thinking maybe I'll attach it on the inside so then you don't see it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not very good at sewing, so I'm gonna have to really take my time on that one. So let's see how that works out. Also, I didn't show this in my last video because I whipped this up in like 2 days. I did the Wheatley mitts. There's both of them. I just finished this last night, cast it off. They are super, super warm, but of course, now our weather in New York has gotten a little bit warmer. Could have used this when I went out for my vlog, but what can you do? What can you do? It's this beautiful, beautiful blue. Absolutely love it. It's the super chunky yarn, so it whipped up like within 2 days. I also caught up on my daughter's temperature blankets. I added an extra panel and see how like the colors have changed. It shows that, you know, our weather has definitely changed drastically in the past few weeks. So yeah, it's just really cool to see the transition of colors. Really, really love how this is coming out. So I'm glad that I am officially caught up with that. We also have some yarn mail that came in. I bought this off Macari. Somebody was selling this at a really, really good price. These are the Beatrix. I think this is bulky. Yes, bulky yarn but from Jupiter Moon Farm. It's in this beautiful color. It's called Sangria. I think this might be discontinued because I didn't see this on their website. Because I was like, oh, maybe if I want to buy more, I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. But I was thinking maybe putting it into a tank or something like that. Maybe I'll get other colors and I could do like a color work. Maybe 2 other colors and do like a color block. I'm not really sure, but I definitely love this yarn. It feels so squishy. Love that. So I also got my package in from Hue Loco. I got my mystery bag, which I'm really excited about, but I'll show you the mohair that I picked up. So I picked up 2 of these maple leaf. This is beautiful. It looks a bit more orangey on camera, but it's this beautiful like amber reddish color. Absolutely beautiful. I also got, this is called Worn Pages. It has like a pinky brownish hue. Very, very, very beautiful. I also got 2 of these. This is called Ginger Glow. So my plan is to put these with actually this skein. Putting these all together, I'm gonna make kind of like a Thanksgiving vest. That's kind of like a later project for later next year. But I saw this was on sale. I absolutely love these colors, and I thought this would look really beautiful with this. Since I already had this skein, I figured, oh my gosh, this looks so beautiful together. So it would make a really cute like vest. I do have a pattern for this, but let's see, maybe if I find something different. I wanted maybe like an open vest to go over dresses for Thanksgiving. So let's see. That's a plan for later in the year. Also, so I did get a mystery bag too. I got they call it the Spun Sock XL. They come in 600 yards, 150 gram skeins. This has cashmere in it. Absolutely so beautiful. So one of them is in color Hot Mess. The other one is in Say Less. They're very similar in color. So I wanted to use this for a shawl that I had in the book Soft Knits by Sari, and I'm not sure. I think I could use both of these. I think that pattern calls for about 800 yards and this is about 600. So let's see. I might just pick up another skein. These are two colors that Hue Loco carries. So I might just pick up another skein just so I can finish that project. I do have to find some mohair to go with this. They have some beautiful colors here. So I'm not sure what color I want to focus on or I want to pick up that I want to highlight. I'm afraid that if I pick up the wrong color, it might look a little muddy, but let's see. I might order a couple of different colors and just sort of swatch it up and see what happens there. So very excited about that. And so my current project, so I only have two current projects, which is still the temperature blanket for my daughter, which of course is going to take into next year to finish. But I'm still working on the Saga neck warmer for my husband. So I don't think I had this casted on in my last video. So I did cast on. I'm a good way into it. It's just stockinette at this point. So yeah, I have a few more inches to knit on this side, and then I have to break for the turtleneck. I'm definitely going to be knitting myself a version of this, but I have some like tie-dye blue yarn that I'm going to be using from Surella that I got last year for her oopsie sale. It looks like she's not going to do her oopsie sale this year, so which is fine because I picked up quite a bit last year, so I'm good. So upcoming cast-ons, what I'm planning on casting on, probably not until the new year. I really want to focus on the Saga neck warmer. I really want to get that kind of as finished as possible. I do go back to work in a few weeks, so I wanted to get that done. So I do need some travel knits, and I was thinking about casting on the Moonflower Crawl from Sweater Freak. I did pick up that pattern earlier this month, and I was looking through my stash to see what could go into it, and I had from last year's oopsie sale from Hue Loco. Well, I don't think it is an oopsie sale. I think she just has like a really big sale. So from Hue, this is from Hue Loco, and this is a sock set. I love this main color, and I think this would look really beautiful in that crawl. I don't think I'm going to use the minis. I think I'm going to save that maybe for a different project. Maybe I'll just put all my minis together and see what project I could put that into. So I'm going to pair it. I also had this in my stash. This is brushed alpaca silk from Drops. I think this is going to look really good together. So I'm planning on I'll probably cast that on like right before I go back to work. I might cast this on right before I go back to work, just so I have this ready and I could just pick up my stitches and continue knitting while I'm on the subway. So there's that. I think it's going to look so beautiful. I'm very excited. And so I have picked up quite a few patterns in the past few weeks, especially from Sari, and I picked up this hood. And I was thinking about maybe using this. I figured it was perfect for a sock set. I had read how much yarn to use, and I figured I can use this for the mane and this for those stripes. I finally wore my Josie hood. the other day when I did my vlog, and I don't know if any of you feel this way, but when you wear a hood, do you ever feel like you're gonna like fall through a hole? Because while I was holding it, while I had it on, it's like my peripheral vision is like impaired, so I felt like I was just gonna fall into a hole. But I don't know, maybe that's just for me. So another cast on that I have been wanting to do for a while. I've been wanting to make a beret, and earlier this year I went to the Brooklyn yarn crawl with a friend of mine, and I really wanted to. I had in mind, I was like, oh, you know, I had this pink, it's so beautiful, this pink mohair, it's silk and mohair, and I was like, I really want to put this into a project. So I was looking around and I was like, oh, I found this really cute beret. I was thinking about doing the field beret, or I was thinking about doing the, I think it's pronounced Kutar beret, from Sorry, and I don't know, I had picked up this to go with it. So I'm hoping maybe I'll cast that on soon as well. And I still want to do my tank top with my linen yarn that I just got as well. The moon flat, oh God, I think it's called Moonlight Tank. I'll put it up here. But I'm really itching for a more complicated, a more challenging project, and I think that's going to be the Lumi pullover from by Sorry. She is doing her advent calendar, so every day it's a different pattern that she's discounting. I think it's 23 or 24% off. So I have been picking up quite a few, not every day, but I've been picking up quite a few of her patterns because I am a big fan of hers. So I did buy the Lumi pullover, which is one of her bestsellers, one of her more popular styles. And I already have the yarn for it. I think I'm going to use Lion Brand Fisherman's Wool. I saw that quite a few people have used that, and it looks beautiful. And I have that really beautiful chocolate brown, and I figured that could be the main color, and then I can use oatmeal as the contrasting color. And some people even have like a third color that they tie in that goes in the middle of the flowers. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or which color I would use if I was to do that. So let's see. I do think that maybe in the next few weeks I will be casting that on. In fact, that is the same yarn that I am using for my husband's Saga neck warmer. There's just something about knitting with a very toothy yarn that just is really satisfying. So I'm really excited to start that. So maybe the next few weeks I will cast that on. I do want to finish the neck warmer, stay caught up on my daughter's temperature blanket, and then cast on the crawl, and maybe I'll do my tank top as well, so, and the beret. So I have quite a few projects that I do want to cast on, but I think up to the new year I'm just going to focus on the neck warmer. So let me know down below, are you casting on any new projects, or are you just trying to maybe finish up your projects to the end of the year? Let me know down below. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share if you think it's worth sharing. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you in my next video.